this is the current setup. We're not quite fully operational yet. I've found the small counterweight, not the securing bolt for it, but I've made one of those. No idea where the big counterweight is, but with the camera on the end there, that's adequate. So it's set up really for using the telescope to make sure that the camera is tracking properly, and it'll be mainly used for astrophotography. But I've got a bit of work to do still on the controller, and I've been out over the last couple of nights, not with the telescope but with the spotting scope and binoculars, just to do some variable star work. And one big problem I'm finding is I've got no heater on my spotting scope. That's my spotting scope there. And so after an hour or two, the lens starts misting up, fogging up. And although you don't want too much heat because that generates air currents, you do need a little tiny bit of heat just to keep the dew off the lens when the conditions are that way. Now this spotting scope, I was looking at Jupiter with it last night, and you can really tell the chromatic aberration, where you get a blue tinge on one side and a red tinge on the other, where it's not bringing all the light to the same, all the different colours of the light to the same focal point. So it's very poor for astronomy. But until I get the telescope fully operational, that's what I've been using. So I've been looking at Jupiter. Obviously, you don't get, in the spotting scope like that, you don't get the clouds, you don't see the clouds. But I could see the moons, Io, Callisto, and Europa. The other bright moon, Ganymede, that was in Jupiter's shadow, and it didn't come out of Jupiter's shadow until it got far too low to see anymore. So I've also been doing some variable star work, and last night I was using not just this chart, but this is the chart I'm using from the British Astronomical Association for gauging the changing brightness of W Ursa Majoris in the constellation, the Plough, Ursa Major. And I was also looking at the Pleiades, and I found M31, which is our closest neighbouring galaxy. I could see M31, but not its accompanying galaxy. I'm not sure what that is. I think M101 or something. Anyway, I couldn't see that. I was also looking at Algol in Perseus. Algol is a variable star. Just to try and gauge some relative brightnesses of the stars. But the moon wasn't helping because it was an almost full moon, which washed a lot of the sky out. So, but we do have a lot of light pollution where I live as well. So you've just got to go with what you've got. But it was a very interesting night.